You see, the manifestation and law of assumption becomes very easy and effortless if you're trying to put in some real work. And you can do real work only when you actually understand what exactly you need to address in you. Let me keep this simple, hence I won't go into technical stuff. You have a desire which you want to manifest in your 3D. You have not manifested it yet because you contain some contradictory feelings to that very desire. As feelings manifest and you contain some contradictory feelings to your desire, you have manifested nothing but a lack of it. But you want your desire to come to pass. Feeling is the secret. Your feelings makes up of your state and your state manifests. Many folks still confuse feelings with other concepts like emotions. Feelings are your protection mechanisms that saves you, and your concept of self, from a perceived danger, harm, threat or uncertainty. Please understand that danger, harm and threats etc. are not in themselves harmful or dangerous, but your perception makes it so. The moment you see your love interest with another guy or girl, you feel threat and danger. A threat and danger to your sense of self through negative emotions of betrayal, rejection, being unloved, uncared, disrespected, persecuted, worthlessness, insignificant etc. The moment you see your parents, partners, siblings, peers, bosses etc. controlling, comparing, mocking or discouraging you, you feel threat and danger. A threat and danger to your sense of self through negative emotions of loneliness, disgust, anger, fear, surprise, grief, frustration etc. The moment you see someone rich, talented or successful, who is enjoying your material dream, you feel threat and danger. A threat and danger to your sense of self through negative emotions of envy, inadequacy, jealousy, cravings, greed, numbness, grief, comparison etc. The moment you see someone healthy and beautiful, you feel danger. A danger to your sense of self through negative emotions of being exposed, inferior, ugliness, weak, insecurity, unaccepted, envy, inadequate, fragile, addiction, imposter syndrome etc. The moment you see someone bringing up an alternate information that violates your current knowledge, you feel threat and danger. A threat and danger to your sense of self through negative emotions of cognitive dissonance, confusion, being critical, dismissive, overwhelmed, cheated, surprise etc. The more you experience negative emotions, that means the more you feel a kind of harm or threat to your sense of self. Thus, you react. You react through your negative emotions to your 3D. The more you react to your 3D, the more you have deep negative beliefs, feelings, surrounding that area. And if you don't experience negative emotions in a particular area of life, that means you don't feel threat in that area. That in turn means you have less or no contradictory beliefs, deep knowingness and feelings, in that particular area. Example: if you don't experience negative emotions of envy, inadequacy or comparison on seeing or hearing about someone rich enjoying his or her material abundance, then you have no, or very less, negative beliefs around that area. You already know that you yourself are abundant. This knowingness is your feeling, which is the secret. Hence, you are unfazed by your 3D and you have already let that desire go. If you don't experience negative emotions of insecurity, jealousy, betrayal, rejection, unloved, disrespect on seeing your crush with some random attractive guy or girl, then you have no, or very less, negative beliefs around that area. You already know that you yourself are loved and respected. This knowingness is your feeling, which is the secret. Hence, you are not reacting and you are unfazed by your 3D. Now, your perceived negative experiences, threats, are registered in your brain as some unwelcoming dangerous fact. As we feel uncomfortable in dealing with those perceived negative facts, threats, we push, suppress them down in our psyche. This suppression is a form of a psychological phenomenon called coping mechanism. As nobody, family, school, peer groups, ever teaches us what exactly should we do with these perceived negative facts, thus we bury them inside. Unfortunately, the problem nobody realizes that through suppression, the perceived threat gets stored in your nervous system as stress. Your nervous system works in the realms of your subconscious. And this stress, stored in your subconscious, never leaves your body. And since you have that stored stress, which was result of your perception of some stressful experience, you hence attach a story or description to every such stored stress. Thus, those become your worldly facts, beliefs and deep knowingness. And you identify yourself with such beliefs and this becomes your sense of self. Feelings is stress stored in your nervous system, subconscious, with a mental story tagged to it called as beliefs. And you experience this subconscious stress, beliefs, in your body as negative emotions from time to time. These emotions then trigger different negative thoughts in your brain, as every negative emotion that is being generated from a stored stress in your body carries an attached story with it. Consequently, you react to your immediate scenarios, your 3D. Hence, it is always recommended to listen to your emotions as to what they are trying to speak to you. For example, let's suppose your ex cheated you in past. This cheating was perceived by you as something dangerous, traumatic or stressful, and you, after breakup, you moved on from relationship by burying that experience in your psyche as stress. This buried stress is actually a negative experience, called feelings, that you faced, and you have also tagged that experience with your story, like, he didn't love me, hence nobody loves me, men always cheat, nobody understands me, etc. These stored feelings in your body periodically keeps coming out when you again experience some similar situation in your present, or when old memories resurface accidentally out of nowhere. These stored feelings comes out in form of negative emotions. And because you have these deep-rooted feelings of pain, they keep manifesting unconsciously in your 3D, thus reinforcing your feedback loop that seeing is believing. Now you understand how it's actually the opposite. Believing is seeing. Hence, emphasize to keep believing in your imagination and not your 3D, because your current 3D is a past manifestation of your old stories of stored stress. It takes some time to break this feedback loop, so one needs to be patient. This is why you observe a time delay in your manifestations. Creation is finished, but the time taken by you to break this self-reinforcement loop is exactly equal to the time by which you receive your manifestation in your 3D. And if you never got your manifestation, that means you couldn't break the feedback loop. Hence, some more inner work is required on your part. The law never fails, it's your inner work that doesn't keep up the pace with your deep desires. So when you are trying to manifest any of your deep desire, and your immediate 3D doesn't comply or conform to your assumed desires, you react. You react with negative emotions. You experience negative emotions because your body wants to protect you. Your body wants to remind you of an old similar experience wherein you had faced stress. Hence, your body reminds you not to get yourself involved in yet another similar situation which can bring more stress in your mind and body. Here, similar situation means your imagination of your wish fulfilled, as your body, subconscious, doesn't differentiate between reality and imagination. So to mitigate this, you need to observe your emotions and need to work backwards to go deep within in a calm, meditative state. Meditative state is important because you need to shut off your conscious chit-chatting mind and to listen to your subconscious, which is the seat of your feelings, which is your buried, discarded, stored old uncomfortable incidents as stress. Once you start to acknowledge those deep-rooted beliefs, stress, feelings, and start to bring them to your conscious brain, accept and forgive them, and then start to release them. Once released, then you can either revise them with your favorable version of story or reverse them with new positive affirmations. After which, implanting of your new desirous beliefs becomes easy and harmonious. Now your assumed new desirous beliefs will be in agreement with your subconscious. You will start to experience cognitive resonance. You won't feel much negative emotions and won't react to your current 3D. You will start to let go of the need, as now you know you are abundant, loved, lucky, beautiful, etc. You have two reading instruments present in your body, brain and heart, that can read your feelings. And your brain and heart reads them as thoughts and emotions. Hence, the most common way to get to your true feelings is through analysis of your thoughts and emotions. Mindfulness is nothing but a technique to listen to your thoughts, conscious awareness. Meditation is nothing but a technique to listen to your emotions, subconscious awareness. This is the reason that practice of the 2M, mindfulness and meditation, is always recommended everywhere, from self-help communities, fitness industries to ancient traditions. So, it is very, very important to listen to your thoughts and emotions, which tell you about your feelings. And your feelings is the sense of yourself, also called your state. And your state manifests. And thus, I return to the title of this video, which says, you have to say no to whatever you believe you already know. And keep saying no till your new no becomes your belief. Then manifest with the rejuvenated belief. This way manifestation and law of assumption becomes effortless for you, provided you do the real inner work. Thank you for listening.